The show is diction lessons, reading lessons. How does Anthony afford them? How does he continue? He doesn't. But boy, wouldn't it be great if he had some so he wouldn't fuck things up all the time, you may ask? Well, there's a great way that you can help make that happen. Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
Buy Anthony a new mouth.
Can I go 15 seconds? Seriously, 15 seconds without fucking up?
Response, that thing goes, I love you!
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me!
Much.
This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. You know, what was it? A year ago? 2 years ago? Maybe as early as 3 years ago.
I don't know about time.
That we heard about the M Drive, the impossible drive.
You scoffed! You, Anthony, it's on record. You scoffed at me. I was excited. You said, pfft.
I'm a skeptic.
You went, pfft.
I said until they prove it.
Yeah.
Until they prove it. And our buddy Game Jumper X submitted this on our subreddit, wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. The peer-reviewed study of the M Drive has been released.
And?
Now, for those of you that don't know what the M Drive is.
Oh, you're teasing me.
Well, this is going to be more exciting for people if they know what the fuck we're talking about.
Maybe.
The M Drive is this drive that supposedly works. It's for space travel. It's supposed to be a thruster that uses no propellant, doesn't require vast amounts of fuel, doesn't require a nuclear reaction.
It doesn't follow the rules of physics.
That's why it's called the Impossible Drive. It's basically a conical copper container with microwaves being beamed through it.
Right.
Hence the M, electromagnetic.
Right.
And somehow beaming very, very small amounts of microwave energy causes this drive to start moving and then
without
exponentially gain speed without propulsion.
No propulsion. So the idea is every time we've ever had to leave our atmosphere, I'm sure you've seen the awesome videos of the giant engine exploding all the fire and flames and shooting stuff up and propelling the thing.
And this does not replace that, but go on.
Well, but once you get into space,
yeah,
then you don't have to explode anything or push stuff, and you can get rid of all that pesky fuel.
Well, the theory is
tough.
The theory is that this uses these tiny little micro jolts of energy to just eventually gain up all this speed because there's a very low amount of friction, very low amount of gravity. Right. There are very few things. There aren't as many deterrents to moving fast or propelling something as there are here on Earth. But everybody was like, you can't explain how this drive works because they can't.
Right.
They can't really.
It should not work.
They still can't explain how it works, but according to the peer-reviewed study that came out this week, the drive works.
So what you're saying, Anthony, is welcome to the intergalactic space travel future. Welcome to the intergalactic space travel future.
I always thought that it was going to be the giant solar sails like windjammers.
Yeah.
I always thought it was going to be a windjammer universe.
Who knew it was a microwave oven?
Who knew it was a microwave universe? Who knew it was an easy bake
Who
spaceship?
knew that the thing that got your hot pocket too hot to touch your tongue is the same thing that's going to get us to fucking Mars?
It was the guy who created Hot Pockets who created this.
Yeah.
He created
Joe Hot Pocket.
Joe Hot Pocket created the sleeve that you put your Hot Pocket in.
Yeah.
Now, as we all know, if you put the Hot Pocket into the microwave without the sleeve, it's
explosion.
garbage.
It's terrible.
It's trash.
Yeah.
He looked at it and he said, I'm going to take one of these little pizza pockets to space.
Because you know what? People still dream, Anthony.
People do still dream.
People can still gaze into hot melted ham and cheese inside a breaded carapace, and they dream.
And that breaded carapace is humanity. And that filling is us.
Yeah. We are the ham. We are the cheese.
We are the future!
We are the dreamers of dreams!
So here's what's up. They found out that it is consistently performing with a thrust-to-power ratio of 1.2 millinewtons per kilowatt, plus or minus 0.1 millinewtons.
Well, I accept your apology, Anthony.
Very small.
I accept
Very
your
small.
apology.
So this is a very small amount of energy. Everybody's kind of looking at this and going like, this is really small, especially even in comparison to NASA's Dawn drive.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn is NASA's like little micro propellant drive that they've been trying to develop.
Right. Dawn's also the head of HR at NASA.
Yeah. Dawn.
You want to talk to Dawn. If you have any issues with
issues with thrusters,
just talk to Dawn.
if people are thrusting at you, go to Dawn. It's 60 millinewtons per kilowatt.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like 1/60th of that. Here's the difference, Jeff.
Yeah.
NASA's Dawn drive still needs propellant, still needs fuel.
Fuck that. We don't need propellant.
No.
What do we need that for?
We've gotten rid of propellant, Jeff.
That's right.
We don't need anything.
Let's just go.
Microwaves and a dream.
Put the microwave in the car. Let's go to space.
This solves so many problems because also the astronauts are going to be able to bring Pop Secret with them.
Oh, that's what they've been wanting.
They haven't.
You know what goes great with Pop Secret? Tang.
Yeah.
It's like a marriage made in space.
Oh, God. I can't think of two things I hate more than fucking popcorn and Tang.
What? You and I are the opposite of people.
Popcorn.
I could drink Tang and eat popcorn exclusively for the rest of my days.
Do you know what it is? Is I worked at a movie theater for like a year and a half.
So did I. It was glorious because I could eat popcorn and have orange drink constantly.
We used to bring home the giant bags of popcorn
Me too,
that
it
were
was
left
glorious.
over. I ate too much popcorn. We didn't have any money.
There's no such
and
thing.
so we just kept eating popcorn, me and my roommates, and I just can't.
There's no such thing as too much popcorn.
For years, I couldn't even smell it. I couldn't even take the smell of popcorn. Now I can smell it. Now I can even eat it every once in a while.
Oh, it's best.
But, oh, God, popcorn. Jeff, they still don't know what makes this work.
Why do we need to know? Just use it.
Well, because,
just get in the spaceship and use it.
Well, because what if it stops working? Or what if we need it to work better? What if we need to change something about it?
Sure. Do I know how my car works? No.
But there's a mechanic that does.
I never see that guy.
Okay, we've got you, Commander Austin. We've got you up there.
Thank you, Houston.
Can you explain the technical issue with the craft?
Yeah, it stopped moving, Houston,
okay.
and we need to continue moving in order to fulfill the mission.
Okay. Can you tell me what part of the drive seems to be malfunctioning?
Well, it looks to me like the part that makes us move forward is not working because we have stopped moving forward. Houston, over.
Okay. Is it still a cone shape?
Cone shape.
Yeah, it's still like a copper cone still?
I mean, it feels like it.
Okay. Is there still is the microwave thingy still in it?
Well, my Hot Pocket's not done, if that's what you're asking, and
Okay.
I'm famished.
Okay.
I
Well,
did drink a lot of Tang earlier,
Okay.
so that's I'm at least I'm hydrated.
Good. That's good. That's good, Commander Austin. So it's still
I could go for some popcorn though.
a cone and it still has the doohickey in it. You're trapped in space.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because I'm going through the manual here. It says there's a lot of empty pages, actually. It's just blank. There's just one page that says number 1, is it cone?
Yeah, no,
And then-
it's still cone.
Okay, and then number 2, is doohickey in?
That part I can't confirm or deny, sir. Houston.
Well then check, because if doohickey's not in, then we know it's wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably check for that. I'm gonna stick my head in this microwave part.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean,
right.
once again, there's not a lot of information in this manual.
Houston.
Yeah.
We have some popcorn.
Are you moving?
I'm moving over to the popcorn to eat it because it smells great.
Sorry, Commander Austin. That's my fault for not being clear enough. Is the ship moving?
Oh no, it's still not moving at all.
Yeah, we should never have launched you into space in this thing. Sorry, I forgot to take my finger off the button. I also don't know how the radio works.
Why would you?
We still don't know fundamentally how things in the universe work.
Yeah.
That happen every day.
Right. There's a
Fuck
lot
it.
we don't. I'll blow your mind even further, Anthony. We don't know how your fucking brain works.
We got ideas.
Do you use that every day?
No.
Yeah, well, that's clear.
I try as much as I can to avoid it.
We don't know how the human body works. Why do we need to know how this space death trap works?
Because if I'm putting my brain and my body into a space death trap, that's too many variables.
I guess you're right.
I got 2 variables I'm living with every day.
But isn't this exciting?
Oh, it's
this
hugely
is extraordinary.
Exciting. It's hugely exciting.
Literally, some dude made a thing that breaks the fucking rules of physics. That's insane.
Man,
everybody said
you know
it's
that
impossible.
dude's cool scientist.
Oh, he's so cool.
That guy's cool scientist.
He's super.
Lady. That lady's
probably.
cool scientist. Whoever it is. I'd like to think it was like a cool team, a cool dude and lady team, and they're not romantically entangled, even though, like, people ship it. People definitely ship it, but, like, they don't need that. They could, but they're not going to, and that's what I like.
Because they're too smart.
It's not like on that.
They're not going to mess it up.
They're not feeding that pressure of will they, won't they.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
They're
gotcha.
just cool friends hanging out.
All right.
And they're like, there doesn't need to be any drama in their dynamic. You know what
Okay.
I mean? They're just creating impossible things together and, like, hanging out.
Isn't love the most impossible thing?
No, stop it. Stop
Okay,
going
sorry.
that
No,
way.
I just-
you don't need to
I'm
do
romantic.
that.
I just wanna-
No, they're just 2 cool people that are hanging out, and
All
there doesn't need to be all this pressure about
Right,
it.
but what if they kissed?
Yeah, but they don't need to.
No, you're right. You're absolutely
Like
right.
maybe
they don't
they're
have
both
to.
maybe they're both happily married.
Okay. No,
You know?
maybe they
To
are.
other people,
No,
you
I'm
know?
sure
And
that's
it's like,
true. Yeah.
They don't
need to mess that up.
No, and like when like he's not around, she's not like always talking about him,
No,
and when like she's not around, he's not like always thinking about. You know what I mean? Like
But what
sometimes
if-
they just leave their work at work.
But what if like his hand rests on the cone and then her hand happens to brush by it?
Oh, they probably go, "Excuse me."
You think they just to say excuse me and move on?
Or maybe they don't even say anything because they're friends, and like if they accidentally bump hands in the lab, like that happens.
Right.
You know,
that's
it's
true.
like
That's
there's
you're probably right.
There's like no
nothing-
subtext to it. There
No, why
doesn't
would
need
there
to be subtext.
Yeah, no, they're just 2 people making impossible things that are changing the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
Can't
it.
that be enough?
It could. Yeah.
All right.
I still dream.
It's stupid. Don't do that. So yeah, these people that created this thing, it's also kind of fun to think that there's still a place in science for
Magic?
I'm gonna do this.
Fucking magic,
And I
Anthony?
don't know why it's working, but I have a feeling it'll work.
You know,
Because that's how I did every science experiment and math test in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's like, this is the answer, and the teacher would always be like, why? And I'd be like, I don't know, is it right?
explain your work.
And they'd be like-
these guys don't ever have to fucking explain their work.
No, they had a peer-reviewed journal do it for them.
Yeah.
They're
No,
like, oh, if you're so worried about whether our shit works, why don't you just take a look at it and figure it out?
This is-
Here, have it.
Honestly, this is the most badass thing in science ever because this team or person or whoever it was that made this thing initially was ridiculed by people of your ilk, Anthony.
There was
who
no
said-
ridicule. There was.
You said
there
it's impossible. Fuck you. It doesn't work. It breaks the rules of physics. And
I
they
said
went- and
we
they went,
have no.
Okay.
I said we have no proof yet that it works.
Yeah, like I
They
said,
can't
of your ilk.
They can't explain how it works.
And guess what?
if
this
they
person,
can ever explain how it works, I'm going to be super excited or
this
prove that
person
it works.
or people
yeah.
said, well, I don't know. I guess it seems to work for us, but I guess you guys can just boom! It fucking works, bitches! That's what they said. And then the 2 high-fived, and their high five lingered a little long.
No, it didn't.
It lingered a little long.
It didn't linger a
maybe
little
just
long.
a little bit. They hugged a little bit.
No,
maybe because they were
no.
just so happy about proving it to the man.
because they're two friends that like had a huge triumph.
But maybe they had a fleeting
So they
thought
hugged for
of what
like,
might have been.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They didn't. They're
All
just
right.
friends, dude.
No,
and
you're
they're
right.
very happy.
I think you're probably
Why is
right.
everybody just like pushing that on
just-
them all the time?
Because they're so beautiful. Such a beautiful. It would be a beautiful thing, wouldn't it? Make a beautiful
No.
story.
It
Think
would
of
make
their
a
child.
trite story.
Think of their child.
It would
be
make
the
a story
smartest,
that
most
we've seen
impossible
1,000
child.
times with like extra subtext that
you're
doesn't
right.
need to be there.
No, you're absolutely right. You're right. You're right. But if they just
They would
kissed,
make an attractive baby.
it would be
a
an
super
impossible
attractive
baby. It would be the most impossible baby of all.
It'd be an amazing baby. But
It would
that's
break
not
all the laws of physics. That baby.
like don't take me down this road with
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry. So what do we do now?
Now we go to fucking space forever, dog.
Yeah.
Well, if this thing now that it's peer reviewed and it works, now I guess the next step is, hey, who's going to use this thing? How do they put this thing into? How do they test it?
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? I would love to see. I mean, obviously, where are the 2 places you go? You go, or 3 places you go. You go to the military. You go to NASA. You go to SpaceX.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Those are the 3 places. I would imagine all 3 would enjoy having this technology.
Right.
I would imagine that.
Yeah. Feels like one of them gets a priority in most of these kinds of cases.
I feel like more and more of that's SpaceX.
I wish. I don't think that's the case. I think it's what can we destroy with this thing first.
Sure.
What can we blow up?
That's the beauty, Jeff. Are you ready?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all.
Yeah. It seems like, well, once we destroy the rules of fucking physics, maybe we can destroy other shit with it.
But we got to be in space first to even use it. It seems very impractical.
Right. So is love. But didn't stop the
no,
two
it did.
creators.
No, there's no love.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
God
gosh,
damn it.
I'm just saying.
They're just friends,
Okay.
dude.
No, you're right. You're right.
Ugh. You sound like all of their friends.
We just want the best for them.
No, you don't. They're happily married.
That's true. No, you're right.
God, leave it alone.
The heart wants what it wants.
No, and it doesn't want that.
Right?
It doesn't want that, dude.
No, you're right.
Leave them alone.
I'm sorry.
Isn't it enough that they created an impossible drive?
It is. That's an amazing thing.
Isn't that a big enough story?
It is. It's enough of a story. It's enough. There doesn't need to be a B story here. It's fine.
God.
Just saying. They're lovely people who would be lovely together. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Everyone knows it. You can see it.
What do you think? What do you guys think is next? Not for them. For the drive. What
But
do you think
also
is
for
next for
them.
the drive? I mean, we'll take your slash fic. We'll take it.
We'll enjoy it.
We'll read it.
Oh, yeah.
You could comment on the subreddit to this story.
Yeah.
With, maybe some like slash fic that you wrote about these two cool
Just
scientists.
a beautiful story.
Keep in mind, we don't even know if these two scientists are real.
Or if there is two.
Or if we don't know anything about it.
We don't know anything.
But
If there was, they probably would be just friends.
Yeah. But
you never
if
know.
you want to leave a little bit of fanfic, it's there. It's on the subreddit. If you want to talk to us about the M Drive, you can do so on Twitter. I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those Hot Pocket. That won't get lost.
Nah.
Nobody's using that. Hey, by the way, do you know what we could use from you guys?
Money.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's what you're going to say, right?
Yeah, I was going to go money. Here's what's up. You may have noticed you've never heard an advertisement on this show. We would love to never have an advertisement on this show. That would be the best thing in the world.
Right.
So what we do instead is we run this whole thing on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns, you can contribute to us every month, whatever you think this show that we make is worth. We also add, at different dollar levels of donations, some cool things that we think you'll enjoy that are extras just for you. You can get things like bonus digital goodies, early episodes, monthly hangouts with me and Jeff, live hangouts on YouTube, and also secret mail.
Ooh.
We send you a little package from me and Jeff every month with a little note from us. Go and find out how to do that if it sounds interesting to you and help support the show. Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. I always want to say wehaveconcerns.com/Patreon, which also works.
Does it?
Yeah. I made that work because I know I was going to do that.
You can say it.
But I always stop myself.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Either way.
You know what the problem is? I don't believe in myself enough.
You should. You gotta.